Welcome back to string repair. And we're going to talk about the bridge and how to adjust it. So it's really common you see in the classroom a student may have dropped their case with their instrument in it and their bridge falls down. What do? So the bridge is not glued in place. You do not want to glue it in place because that'll affect the whole resonance of the horn. The instrument. It's only held in place by the tension of the strings. So if a bridge is falling down, what you're going to go ahead and do is loosen the strings. As you can see, I've already loosened mine quite a bit. They're kind of just everywhere. And you're going to place it back on there. And you don't want to use where they used to be as a reference. You can, but if it was placed incorrectly from the beginning, then you'll be placing it incorrectly again. So let's just look at the bridge itself. The bridge, one side is flat, this side, and one side is curved, this side. And the flat side usually has some sort of marking on. This one has a serial number on it, a brand name on it. And the flat side is always going to face the tailpiece. So if the student just hands you this, you know the flat side is going to go towards the tailpiece. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in here, and we want our bridge to line up. Here, let me show you. We want our bridge to line up with the notches in the F holes. If you look, you see the line, the little triangular notches that make this look like an F and not just a swirly. That's what the bridge needs to line up with, and then it needs to be completely in the center between the end of the fingerboard and the tailpiece. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. So insert it correct way. It's the flat side facing the tailpiece. We're just going to lift it up, so now it's holding up the strings, just isn't been tightened. So I like to look at it this way, so I can see, okay, we got it in between the tailpiece, and here, I'll show you what I got so far. So we have it lining up with the F holes, but it's a little bit slanted down, so I'm going to fix that by making it parallel with the fingerboard. Great. Okay, so now it is ready for us to tighten the strings. All we have to do is tighten it up, and when you tighten the strings, what you're going to want to do is start with the outside strings, and then work your way up, or work your way towards the middle, because the outside strings are going to be the ones that lock it into place. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make sure you are lining them up with the notches. Okay. Alright. So if we look, while I was doing that, it moved around quite a bit. So now we have it's a little closer to this side than it is to this side. So I need to adjust that. So what you're going to do is you're going to use these fingers, you're going to grasp it firmly, and you're just going to gently push it to where it's centered. Oh, excuse me. And now it's centered. And that's what we're looking for. So now all that's left is just to tune it up. Tune the strings.